Hello there and welcome back, and this is Grey Skies Part 7, and I'm Deck, and this guy playing the game is Rich.
Hello.
God, why did she stick out her arse so much?
How do you feel about crunking, Deck?
How about no?
So we're trying to get into Castle Hall.
Honestly, how does that not hurt her back?
I know.
Like, who sticks their arse out like that?
Well, I do. When I'm running, especially.
You stick your arse out like that. You basically lay, like almost like you're laying down and run forward. I don't even want to see that.
Hello. Oh,
Like, if you trip, your face is going to be grinding on the floor like sandpaper.
So, as you can see, there's wrong'uns all around. So I was always
You're the
taught
wrong'un.
that the fastest way from point A to point B is often a straight line. So
You're gonna leg it, aren't you?
Yes, yes. It's my only tactic. Come on. Oh,
It's the worst tactic.
3,
You somehow
2,
mumble through.
That way.
Where are you going?
Trying to scale that fence. Oh, would you say I'm in a
Okay.
better position or a worse position than where I started?
Bit of column A, bit of column B. Blah, blah.
Columns.
Properly.
Delicious columns.
I pick secret column C, which is both.
I'll allow it. What I'm gonna do, so they've stopped looking for me. So what I'm gonna do now is leg it to the other side, see if I can get in that way. Gentlemen, nothing to see here. I'm one of you. Grr, arg.
Grunt noises. No, you have to move that.
God, you're right.
No, they are gonna hit you for that.
I know I'm being hit.
Stop touching it then and just move. Jump over.
Is that all I needed
Stop
to
it.
do?
Yeah, you just needed to move it to the space in the wall that you can jump over.
Oh yeah. Right. I feel a lot more confident.
Getting your head caved in.
Sometimes it's better to just run away. Thank you, game. That is a tactic I will certainly employ right now.
You employ that every single second of your life.
You are correct. And it only,
Killed
in a
you
very
too
few
much.
circumstances, lets me down.
No. Yeah, you're gonna get friggin' owned.
No,
Stop moving it and jump
Stop.
over.
I'm trying. Oh, no.
How are you stuck on it?
Right, so maybe a slightly more measured approach could be beneficial here.
I think you mean stealthy.
Slightly. Alright, gents. Nothing to see here. Right, so we've tried it my way, and it's been with
He
limited
did
success.
it his way. No.
Yes, yes, I did. Right, he's not going to make it all the way around here, surely.
You stood in the light.
So either stand in the
so-
light or stand right in front of him.
Wait until
Ah.
he turns round.
Oh dear God! Go on!
Ninja.
I think he's gonna turn around or come back this way. He's over there. Hello. Where did he go?
Take a peek.
Right, he's walking.
Oh, there you go.
That,
He's buggered off.
he's going in outwardly. God!
Oh, you're getting seen. Stay in the shadows. That's not the shadows.
can't see me anymore, so I might be able to get away with this. If I...
No, because you're getting seen now. So just crouch behind there. Crouch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So now I can hopefully get over this wall here. And I'll wait for it to go green this time. Rather than my usual pissing about. We're over a minute in, right?
Really? You're gonna not piss around?
Is piss a swear?
I don't know. No, because pissing's an action, and it's what you do when you go to the bathroom. You either go for a piss or a shit. So let's say no, it's not. It's more an adjective.
Yeah. Or what's the doing word? Verb.
Yeah, it depends on the context, but yeah. Where do you plan on going from here?
I don't know.
Can you go through the window?
I think I need to find that scaffolding over on that side.
So you jumped up on the wrong scaffolding, is that what you're saying?
I just, you know, I see a button prompt, I usually follow it. There we go, that's what I wanted to see, I think. And up I go. Oh pal, it's a puzzle platformer set in Yorkshire. What could be finer?
It's not a puzzle, is it? It climbs scaffolding.
Wait a minute, we're not even in Yorkshire.
No, you're in Derbyshire, and all this is scaffolding simulator.
Oh god, he's got a ranged weapon.
No, he's just throwing shit at you. I don't think it's a ranged weapon when he's just literally throwing crap at you. Otherwise, in that case, a rock is technically a ranged weapon as well as a blunt force object that's a short range weapon. If I threw knives at you, they're not a ranged weapon. I'm just throwing knives at you.
I'd imagine they'd be like, you know, throwing knives or something.
No, because you can throw a butcher's knife, and that's not a throwing knife.
Hey, Dad, look at this wheelbarrow.
Yeah, it's full of garbage. Have you got a med kit?
That's a nice fire extinguisher. Oh, what's this? That toothpaste. Rubber. Oh, it's like rubber cement or something. Gotcha.
Are you going to use the med kit? No, because you've forgotten the controls again, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Wait, hold on. No, I ain't got a med kit.
Ah, okay. As long as you're sure.
It was hold X. Oh, there's stuff over here then.
Ooh. You sure it was X?
Yeah. Well, X on the pad anyway. I think it was E.
Yeah.
On that, but sadly my gamepad doesn't have an E button. Are you kidding me? I can't pick up this this angle grinder here.
Why would you take an angle grinder with you?
As long as I've got a really long extension cable.
If you're trying to be stealthy, how is an angle grinder going to help? And don't they weigh like quite a bit to say that you're like going to be running round?
I believe I'm not in the building trade myself, but I believe the exact weightage you're looking for is.
I love how that rippled through the wall with its colour. It just turned the wall slightly orange for a second there.
I believe.
Oh my god! You pick up a plunger.
The exact weightage you're looking for is 1 metric foot ton.
Ah yes, all of the metric foot tons.
Not an imperial foot ton. That's much lighter. What's going off here then? Do I reckon that the wrong uns are in the building, or am I being stealthy for no reason?
No, I think they're probably in the building.
Deck, do you know if... ooh, fancy. Let's have a look at that after I picked up.
Why is that? Why would you leave the TV on?
You know, so you don't get burgled. So people think there's someone in.
Also, who has a DVD player?
No signal.
Because let's face it, nobody has that on a normal TV. unless it's programmed.
I mean, you can get like flat screens with like a built-in DVD player, but from what I've heard, they're pretty like unreliable. Prone
Nobody
to
owns a
like
DVD player
breaking.
anymore, though. When was the last time you heard of anybody buying a DVD player?
Yeah, that is true. I just use like my Xbox or PlayStation or something if I want to watch a DVD.
Yeah.
So we're
Or
going
somebody will
this
use
route.
Netflix if they want to watch a film or a TV
Yeah.
show. It's like the only time that you'll actually use something like to watch something on that is disc form, you probably use a console.
Yeah, that's it. PS2s. Yeah, even as far back as PS2s had DVD players in, didn't they?
Yeah. Although that horrible remote, no thanks.
What they was it like? Did they have like a specific DVD room, or do you just mean like using
Yeah,
the
they had the
power?
PS2 DVD remote, and
Fucking hell.
it was essentially the same thing as using a controller, but it just didn't have any other use than that.
Oh God.
And like
Horror.
you probably could have used it for something like Guitar Hero. That would have been interesting to watch, but it was awful.
Do you reckon someone's done that?
Maybe. I hope so. I hope somebody has somewhere done that. Like Guitar Hero on like the craziest devices.
That's impressive. Like, I know at one point it was all the rage for like people to, like do Dark Souls, but on a Guitar Hero controller and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I think there's even crazier stuff than that. I think Dara O'Brien did a series called Go 8-Bit, and they literally did
remember
like
that. That was good.
and they did like really crazy stuff, like made a person into a controller, and you'd hit the person in certain places to be able to move them and so on, like move the character. It was interesting. It didn't get quite the range though, because it's a case of obviously it's very bespoke, and although the gaming community is massive, everybody like thinking, oh, Dara O'Brien, the comedian, yeah, that's great, he's great, and then it's like he's doing video games, and then it's like nobody'd watch it. It's like
I feel like I watched a bit of it.
Like a lot of comedians like Russell Howard and stuff like that, are massive gamers as well, but they can't work game jokes into their stuff. Otherwise, people are just like,
"Nerd.
what the fucking hell are they on about?" No, they just don't understand the references because they don't. General public of a certain age just don't play video games at all.
Yeah, that's it. Which is no slight on like either side. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, like
we enjoy playing video games. Not everyone does. There's stuff that other people enjoy doing that we're not especially keen on. Just one of them.
Yeah,
things.
and it's like when we grew up, playing video games was like, oh, you play video games, and it's like,
nerd.
And it's like, yeah, I play video games. What of it? And it's like, look at video games now. It's massive.
Oh yeah,
video
it's definitely
games.
more mainstream appeal than there was, even when we were growing up.
Yeah. And video games are huge now. It's fantastic.
If they made a reference or something, then it'd be to a niche sort of market or a niche following. And I suppose that that caliber of comedian, it's their job to appeal to as many people as possible while still being funny.
Yeah, and that's just it. You'd think that people nowadays would actually get game references because it's a case of gaming is one of the most popular things on the planet.
Yeah, it is.
But you still get those people who are like, oh, video games. It's like, yeah, video games, they're literally everywhere. Everybody during the coronavirus pandemic, the first wave of it, and I mean everybody in most countries instantly bought a Nintendo Switch.
Oh god, yeah, Switches are great.
And
Yeah, they sold out, didn't they? And was it
Yeah,
Animal Crossing?
yeah.
And
Animal Crossing came out, and the console sold out everywhere for a good like 2 months. And even then, you were getting like scalper prices that were like, oh yeah, pay
£600 for this console.
£400.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, or like I think it was like $600 to $800 for a Switch, and it's like, excuse me, I'm not paying that much for one console.
How do you feel about soft toilet paper, Dirk?
I don't know if there's a bear on it. I don't think it's like really enticing me, because it just makes me think, does a bear shit in the woods? And it's like, it's one of those things. It's like, well, does a bear wipe its arse? Probably not. So
I don't know. I could imagine like a bear using leaves or something.
well, they scratch their arse against like trees and drag it on the floor, don't they?
Oh yeah.
So let's face it, it's a case of it doesn't use toilet paper, and if it's something as sharp and as horrible as the ground, like where you can literally get twigs and stuff jabbing you in the arse, I'm not going to use that toilet paper. I am sorry.
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, I forgot I upgraded my inventory so I can carry more malarkey.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Did you see me there, full of batteries?
Yep, there's a first for everything.
What's this? State room key. So I'm presuming that's the upstairs bit that I saw earlier.
Probably, yeah. Oh, you know. But yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's a case of like, games, video games, and anything nerdy like Star Wars, Star Trek, Andromeda. I'm trying to think of stuff now from way back when. Anime. Come on, Richard. There's got to be Pokemon, and there's got to be Digimon, stuff like that. Anything like that.
Yeah. It's,
It was like,
you know, it's pretty mainstream now, but you know, even
yeah,
sort of 10, 15 years ago, if someone asks you what do you do and you're like, I enjoy playing video games, they'd be like, well, you're a nerd, aren't you?
yeah. They treat you like you had the plague or something. Which I think that to an extent that's almost on its way back, which is a shame. A little bit, because it's a case of.
I bloody well hope not, mate. Do you know what we do on this channel?
Well, yeah. No, Richard, I have no idea. We just generally just put something in front of us and talk garbage for half an hour.
Pretty, you know,
pretty accurate.
Pretty accurate.
But yeah, it's a case of like, because obviously gaming is such a massive thing, and I mean as in it's like phenomenal. I think that people, I think people have started to have a negative mindset to it, if that makes any sense. Like because let's say you date somebody, for example, and they play video games, and basically they would rather play video games than spend time with you. And if you were younger, just imagine you were younger at this point, and it's a case of...
How young am I imagining myself?
Say 18, 16, 18, 20, around that age.
Ah, yes, I remember me back then. I didn't have a beer gut.
And thank you for that descriptive term for you. Fair enough. But yeah, it's one of those things, and you basically have that bad experience, and what's going to happen? You're going to embed that into your head that everybody who has that hobby is like that. Kind of like, you know how you get those extreme vegans that are like, you eat meat, you should feel bad. And it's like, well, no, because it's a choice, just like it's a choice for you not to eat meat.
Yeah.
Or anything that comes from an animal. It is a choice, and it's fair enough.
Hold that thought. Do you want to listen to this voice message?
Yeah, sure.
Marcus, Mika's gone, for real, gone, she's dead. This thing, it just came out. It's firing at us. Don't come out, wherever you are, mate. Just stay there.
Cool.
Okay. Fair. Do you think it's the same guy?
Sounds like.
Nearly on.
Got a Jarvis Cocker vibe going on there.
But yeah, as I was saying, it's one of those things where it's a case of like, because they have a one bad experience, they assume that all might be like that.
Yeah.
So it's a case of they then avoid them like the plague, and then it's like it has that very negative sort of vibe to them, which isn't great.
No, but I suppose it's the same for like any group of people, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is like, but we all have the negatives from somewhere. Like every group has the negatives.
Yeah, it's just it's.
Except the KKK, which is all the negatives.
Oh yeah.
That's literally a group of negatives.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good description.
Because it's like those people who think like, that people who are transgender are like, who just don't accept it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like
it's like just let people get on with it. Like
Yeah. And it's
I don't understand how someone can hate someone just because that sort of it just.
Yeah, it's just because because they're becoming more themselves.
Yeah, like there's no issue with that at all.
No, exactly.
And Billy Sen.
It's kind of like the whole thing.
Giant golden ball. Do you remember golden
That
balls with Jasper Carrot?
That's got to be a no. But yeah, that's got to be quite.
That's a trip hazard.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was actually going to say that. That's going to be a trip hazard. That.
So I'm going to have a look around this room, then I'm going to look in the doors.
Why are you going to stand there? Surely that's some sort of like metal detector. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's fine. Okay, clearly it's not working.
Got these cool statues. So that's the front door that I couldn't get in earlier.
Yeah. So do you want to check out the doors and sides that you're clearly walking past?
Yes, I do. I was just having a look down here, seeing if they were all like behind these desks or anything.
Probably not. See? Nah.
Well, that big mural on the wall said final evacuation, 9 o'clock, April 4th, Port of Dover, stay safe. Do we know what date it is in game? Has it been mentioned, or have I missed it?
Well, if you missed it, then so did I, because I have no idea.
Oh, that's a nice carpet with fleur-de-lis knocking about. Oh, ah.
It's a carpet. Let's keep going.
Hey man, I am still going. I've wasted no time today at all.
Yeah, it's impressive. You finally try not to piss me off. Because I'll hurry you along like I'm chasing you with a giant broom.
And oh, okay.
Why is there loads of rocks on the floor? Oh shit.
Okay, what the fuck's going on here? Find a way to air out the room. Right, okay. So
it's literally come from the ceiling. You don't need a way to air out the room. There's a giant fucking hole in it.
So that'll break the glass, yeah?
Let's say yeah. Nope.
Not that bit of glass.
No, I don't think you can break the glass. I think there's a button somewhere.
Oh, it's the ones up there I need to break.
Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. Why can't you only break them ones?
Missed.
Yeah, that was nowhere near.
Come on, isn't that head out enough for me now?
No, you're missing one. See, look, there's a giant hole in the friggin' ceiling. Why do you have to crack the windows as well?
Oh, don't tell me there's all these up here.
No, you can't do those.
Is that head out enough?
Apparently so.
I don't seem to be losing health anymore. But I am really
Look,
struggling.
just
Can I make
look at this.
medkits?
No, not that I know of. But yeah, just look at that ceiling. Look at that. You have to air out the room. There's a giant fucking hole. But yeah,
Get any
as I was
closer to
saying,
that? Is it going to open up and there's going to be some weird
nah,
shit?
it's not gonna open up. You're gonna have to move it though, or something like that. There you go.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's like one of those things where it's a case of like people who are transgender now say that they only go out with people who are bisexual because it's a case of like, let's face it, a lot of straight people just won't accept them because they've
which
had
is heartbreaking.
that many bad
like,
experience.
You shouldn't.
Yeah,
You shouldn't have
well,
to
it's one
feel
of those
like
things
that
like,
just for being who you are. It's like,
yeah, like I'd date somebody who's transgender. I don't give a toss.
Yeah.
Like, let's face it, they are who they are, and
that's it.
and
It's as simple as
whether,
that. Yeah.
whether they were
you know,
born
you're
that way or
whatever.
made that way doesn't really matter as long as you care about them.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
really need a med kit.
I really do. Is this a med kit? Water.
No,
What are you talking about?
get out. Go in that other
Maybe
bathroom.
there'll be one in here. Come on, please be a med kit next to a Dryson air blade.
or that weird bin. But yeah, hopefully all these things get sorted. What about the other two rooms?
Oh, it's a pedal bin. I was like, where's the hole? Because normally.
Where's the
bin
hole?
of that
Is that
size, there's
that's not the
like
first time you said that, is it, mate?
I'm saying nothing. Normally like a bin of that size is usually like a gap, but pedals are a good alternative in bin design. I feel.
Right in that room. Yeah.
Come on, give me a med kit. Rubber.
I mean, it's a surprise that there's not. Is that fairy liquid or paint?
I think that's chemical, but I can't pick it up.
It is, but it's like, why does it look like paint? Those old style paints that you used to get at school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that for some reason it was like always in a red bottle because it was a red paint, and then you got a blue bottle, and it's like, why couldn't they just be clear?
Oh yeah, like poster paint.
Yeah, why don't you throw a shocker at him, or
Yeah.
or water, and then throw shocker?
Yeah, I've got no health. I am not taking any chances here. I'm just gonna avoid at all costs.
Wow. Look at that booty wiggle when she walks. Jesus Christ. They really made it in your face, didn't they?
Boom, 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 boom.
It's like, Jesus Christ, I expected it to be in like some sort of rap music video.
Show me, show me a med kit. Glass. Come on, give me a med kit, please. It's a nice.
You know
bench,
why it's
that.
not giving you a med kit? Because you're supposed to be stealthy.
Hey, I was being stealthy. You tell me anything I could have done up to this point.
Not died the first two times by being stealthy. There you go, there's a med
Deck,
kit.
it's a med kit. God. That's marginally better.
Back to no med kits.
I did not like the sound of that beeping noise.
He's just walking through the metal detector again.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just because he's on the other side of the wall that you worried. Okay.
Please do not swim. There isn't an animation for it.
I mean,
Fair.
at least they're honest. Just try.
I don't know where my last checkpoint was, mate. Hold on.
I don't know either, but let's try it.
Hold on.
Can you walk on water then? Are you Jesus?
Jeebus.
Can you be Jesus? Yeah. Let's face it, you're not going to drown on an inch worth of water if you walk down them steps. Oh, that's mean. least let us walk on water.
I appreciate the little note there.
I appreciate that they're honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I do feel like this game needs cutscenes to tell the story a little bit better, because I have no idea what's going on, really.
Yeah, I suppose that's the, whole point, though, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but I'd like to know what was going in, like what's going through the main character's head.
So I've got an upgrade 10. That's good. And I can upgrade. I can make a smoke bomb. Or I can use my focus mode unhindered and sprint while focusing.
I think the focus mode is more helpful. I mean, maybe the smoke is helpful, but it's one of those things that how often are you going to use smoke?
Yeah, true. What's the next one? Explosive.
You can craft explosives. What?
Probably be on the other side.
Maybe. However, that's all we have time for. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye.